Hi everyone, and welcome to And So On. My name is Lisa, and today I'm going to take you through the beginnings of my loungewear, leisure wear, sportswear collection. Okay, so collection's a bit of an exaggeration, but basically I've got 3 sets of fabrics and 3 sets of garments that I would like to make. So in 2021, I really want to take you guys more along with me as I'm making things, more of the process. As a result, I am shooting in the morning, which is not really ideal for our apartment and where we get the light. So bear with me. Also, I'm a bit under the weather today. I have a bit of a cold, very small cold, but I'm a little, you know. So if you saw my last video about fabrics that I have received in the last, probably last 2 months, a little less than 2 months, I had certain ones that I've put aside to do some loungewear, and basically I want to be able to leave the house in something comfortable and also be able to hang out at home in it, go to Pilates, which I do twice a week, go for a nice walk along the Paseo next to the sea. Yeah, just like comfies that look a little bit more crisp and polished. So I'm going to take you through what I've already done because I have gotten a start, as well as some of the possibilities and options. So to start with, I have 2 sets of scuba fabric from Pugh Textiles, and I have one in a pink color and then black. And so I ended up with, I think I have 1.5 meters of each, something like that. And so I want to get multiple garments. Now, the first thing I wanted to do was make something up so I could try it on and just see the drape before I, made a bunch of garments in the same fabric. And so I started out with the Basic Instinct Tee by Sasha Secondo Piano. And this one is mostly done. So let me show you. Here she is. Oops, that's backwards. Okay, there we go. So this is the Basic Instinct Tee. Now the color is kind of a putty color. It's called maquillaje, which means makeup, but to me it's like a putty. So it's pink with beige undertones. And I sized down from my last one. If you'll remember, I made this once before and it was a little big. I made the medium. So this time I made the small. The neckline turned out really nice, which is great. And I still have to hem it. And last time I also added little hem bands to make the sleeves longer, and I'm gonna do that again because I really like the look of longer sleeves on this. I've tried it on, it fits well, so that gives me confidence to move forward with this fabric. So that's the first make with this. Now I do have a chunk left, a good chunk. And so I'm trying to decide if I want to maybe do a bodycon dress out of this because it's a really nice fabric, or if I want to add to the collection with it. I'm not quite sure yet. And then in the black, I'm going to do a pair of cargo pants. So let me show you. So one of my goals for 2021 is to sew more from my sewing magazines because I have so many beautiful sewing magazines. And Patrones is the one that I get digitally, and I've shown you those before, more to come on those. And I've been told that Patrones, the way they cut, or their size, what's that called? You guys know what that's called when it's like the size that they always cut to, I can't think of the top. This is the problem when I record in the morning. That is different from Berta, and it's slightly smaller. So I want to kind of do a couple of garments from Patrones in the next month or 2 so that I can see what my sizing is according to their sizing, and then I can feel more confident going forward with more complicated garments. I'm gonna do a pair of cargo pants. Now the only problem is that I realized after I'd already traced it that the cargo pants are for woven fabrics, and this is a scuba. No, it's not scuba, it's neoprene. So it has stretch to it, obviously, but it also kind of has properties of woven, right? Like it's very structured and it kind of has a similar drape. So, like it's not super drapey. So I think that actually might work. So let me show you the one here, cargo pants. And let's see if I can go to the next one. Yeah. The only thing with Patrones is that sometimes they're going so fashiony that you don't actually get to see the clothes. I do find that a little bit irritating. But I like the look of these and the drape, and I was able to print it off. I've already cut it out in the black. I'm gonna work on these today. They're supposed to have a zipper fly and a snap along with the elasticated waist. I'm going to start by just basting them together and see if I can get away with not doing the zipper fly and just doing a faux zipper fly because of the extra stretch properties of the neoprene. But if I can't, then I'll just throw in a zipper. But if I don't need to, I'm not gonna bother. And then I have, after cutting the pants, I do have a chunk of the black left. Not much. It's about 1/4 meter. But I'm hoping to do something with color blocking with the pink color, the putty, and the black on one further garment. So I'm not quite sure what yet, but for now, the outfit is going to be the Basic Instinct tee with the pants. The other thing I thought of is I still have some black ribbing. And so once I put on the pants and put them together, I might just do black ribbing at the top rather than the full waistband with the snap and the drawstring. So I'm gonna wait and see. You'll see that when I try them on. Okay, next I have this red jersey. And let me pull it back here because I think that's more similar to the color. It's definitely got kind of winey red. And this I have cut out in the Brindille and Twig ladies leggings, a free pattern. I really love the Brindille and Twig sweatshirt that I did, and I like the shape on these leggings. I like that they are elastic free, so I don't have to put elastic in them, and they're a drawstring waist. I've cut the medium, so a size larger than I necessarily need, because I don't want leggings, I want more like jogging pant leggings. So this is kind of my tester to see how these leggings fit and you know, what I can do with them stylistically. I might add a cuff to the bottom, but right now all I've done is I've cut them out, and I will probably, you know, sew these up pretty quick. And I do have a fair amount of that left. I could do a long sleeve t-shirt in it. I'm thinking either a tank top or a bra top so that I can actually wear that to Pilates. Like, I want that to be functional, and that fabric from Cal Joanne has Lycra in it, so it actually works really well. I was also looking up underwear without using elastic, and I might try and make some of that. Okay, and then here is this, maybe I'll hold up the blue because it might be easier to see. Okay, so this is a little bit darker than it's showing up. Not much, but a bit darker. And this is French terry. So it really feels more like a sweater knit. It does not feel like sweatshirting at all, but it does have the French terry loops at the back. Again, I have a fair chunk of this. I think I have 1 meter of the natural color and 2 meters of the blue. And I want to do a set out of this. So I have purchased the Lana set by the Aware collection. You might remember that I did a romper out of her collection last year. And this Lana set, she had a sale, and the set was on for $3 US. And so I thought, okay, well, that's a good deal for the whole set. So you can see it's like a pair of straight, well, actually they're flared pants now that I realize it. And honestly, I've never been into flares. Like, even in the 80s when they were around, flares just don't do it for me. So I might cut them straight. Well, let me go on. So I have this set, it's very cute. I really like the top part of it. So I made it up yesterday as a muslin in just this peachy fabric that I had left over from Minerva. I really like the neckband. It's angled here, and so it really fits nicely against the back of your neck. And I also made the sleeves straight. I've decided balloon sleeves, unless they are literally the point of the whole outfit. I don't really love balloon sleeves on a daily basis on an everyday garment. So I used the sleeve from the Alice top that I made that you guys saw, which still has a little bit of volume to it, and I just used the bottom half of that to cut this. So I tried it on, and it's too short for me, which doesn't surprise me because generally bodices tend to be about between half an inch and an inch too short for me. And I also know that this was slightly cropped. It is lower in the back, you can see. So I have 2 choices with this. I am going to use this pattern, I think. And my choices are either to just lengthen it a little bit, maybe put a band on. I mean, I literally need this much more to be, can you see that? I need like 12 centimeters more to be really comfortable in it. Or I might like full on lengthen it. I wrote down like 22 or 25 centimeters so that it covers my bum, and then that would be more comfortable for me when I'm going out in leggings. I'm not sure yet. So, but it was nice to make this up, And I do really like the proportions of everything else. The sizing is right, the shoulders are right. Yeah, so that's a possibility. And then the other possibility for a top is the Tabor V Neck, which I love, and you guys have seen that on me before, and I always get compliments on it. The way the red goes like this is really, really nice on that one. So that could be very nice in the blue. Or I could go, what else did I write down? Oh, another one of the Alice tops. Yeah, I don't know. And then the white, the thing with the white is that it's very light. It's quite see-through. And I don't know that I would be comfortable with it just as a straight top. But I was looking through all my old patterns, all my patterns that I have all divided up. Maybe I'll show that to you sometime, but I have them all divided up on my iPad, and I came across the Como top by Style Arc. And it just happens that Como top, you cut 2 of the front pieces, so it's double layer in the front. And I thought, well, that could be great, because then it would definitely, like, I don't care if it's see-through in the back, it's more see-through in the front. So that might work out really well. So I'm thinking perhaps that, or I don't think I could get a full cardigan out of this. Like, obviously a cardigan wouldn't be as big of a deal because you're wearing it over something. So again, still thinking, working on those things, but that is the gist. And then, like I said, the pants of the Aware collection, I have cut them out. I recognize that they're flare leg. I don't know. I only just discovered that before I started recording, so I'm still thinking on it. I might either straighten the legs. The other thing I'm thinking, and I'm gonna add pockets either way, for sure I'm gonna add pockets because there's no pockets on there. The only thing I might consider instead are the Hudson pants, because maybe I want more of a jogger style. But then I'm printing them off again and putting them together again. So I don't really love that idea. So I have to see, but basically there'll be a set in there, and then probably an extra little top. Maybe try and get an extra little tank or shell out of that. Okay, so those are my plans. I'll see how far I get today. I'll try and record some and add it to this video if it's not already too long. If not, it'll be the next one. Well, we're starting out well. I managed to cut the front pieces totally wrong. I managed to stick the leg pieces together backwards and upside down. And so I cut it like this instead of like this. And I don't have more fabric. So I've decided to fold in this fly piece. I can always add a second fly piece if I need it. And I'm gonna try to salvage it, because if not, I've just wasted a whole thing of fabric and I will cry. So I think I can recut this. I think what happened is there was a secondary lower leg that I missed. And that's why I stuck it together wrong, because this end matched this end. If I had cut out the correct pieces, they wouldn't have gone together and I wouldn't have made the mistake. Anyway, moving on. So if I do this, I have a small amount off the side here. Can you see that? Yeah, I have like 1.5 centimeters. So either I decide to live with 1.5 centimeters, this pocket will go on top, and so actually that would kind of fill in this little bit here. So it would mostly just be the waistband, but I feel like I'm gonna need that space. The other thing I could do is I could create a little wedge of pink here. I was talking about wanting to color block. So I could always add a little bit of pink here, and then you'd have like a wedge of pink going down the side. That might be cute. Maybe that would be a cute way to fix this. Let me try it. Okay, so now they each have a little racing stripe down the side. And then the pocket, let's see here if I can do this. The pocket will be like that. So, yeah. I mean, I could have just done it in black, but I don't know. I think it'll look kind of cool. Okay, final check-in for today, and this is how far I've gotten. So I have put on the pockets. I decided to put just one pocket on the back, not two, and this is how the side looks. So it's just got like a strip of the putty color, and yeah, so I have tried them on. They are big, but bright side is that I don't have to put in the zipper. I can take that out. I'm going to take out some from the front and back center seams, and probably not the side seams because of these pockets and because I would then lose this entirely. In order to do that, I would have to take these pockets off. I don't think I want to do that. I think I'm okay with them as is, and then I have to attach the waistband and definitely do the elastic. I think it's elastic, and the drawstring. So they'll be high-waisted, but they're a good length. They feel nice. I'm not going to say they fit well, but they will.